Hey folks, we are live here at the ACC for tonight's volleyball matchup between Lincoln Charter and Pine Lake Preparatory. I am Mr. Burr.
And I'm Sarah Cook.
All right, and you'll notice it's a little dark. It's not because we're doing introductions yet, but we have a special event planned for tonight. Tonight is
Senior night.
Yeah, that's right. So we're going to be honoring our seniors. I think there's 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah, five.
5, okay.
I can count.
Well, I'm glad one of us can. It's fall break, right? Our brains are on fall break. And so to kind of give you a little bit of a rundown as we are getting things set up, the first thing that is we have Miles Conrad, who does a lot of the football and a lot of announcing, and he's actually now talking, so you might end up hearing him through our mics.
Yeah.
So we're going to announce the seniors. Then there's going to be a video that I will show on the left side. I'll do my best. And then we'll get some warm-ups.
Yeah.
So right now they're actually going through and honoring the seniors for Lincoln Charter. Now the game has a little bit more kind of a little bit of pressure tonight because it's not only senior night, but what also are they playing for?
It is also a tiebreaker between this team and Pine Lake for the winner of our league.
Yeah, and so.
And it used to be a 3-way tie, too.
Yes, it was with Mountain Island Charter. Now, as a result, it's now going to be just between these two. So the winner takes the conference championship.
Yeah.
And what's big about that is I'm almost positive this would be our first volleyball conference championship.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
All right, the first one coming out.
Maria.
So she's with her mom and family. She's on that far side of the court. All right. Second senior is who?
Aaron.
Here comes Aaron coming in with her family. Like I said, there will be a little quick video at the end of this.
Caitlin.
All right, there's Caitlin.
With her mom and my brothers.
Oh, yeah, and I believe your mom actually has a cowbell.
Yeah.
That's nice.
She does. It's awesome. She wanted it for just her last game at the very least.
You know what? I believe I even remember seeing an email that had her asking for a cowbell.
Yes.
And I think I might have responded back to her going, actually, you need to talk to somebody. All right.
She got banned from a different place for having a cowbell because she was too obnoxious. It's going to be great.
And our fourth senior that's coming out is, I believe, Kelsey Cranberry.
Yeah, Kelsey.
All right.
And then Mary.
And here comes Mary. Mary's coming in. And now they have seen other players following them in.
Yeah. Something I don't think we commented on that I think is really cool is that our team gave flowers to the seniors on the other team, I believe is what happened at the very beginning. That was really cool. Good sportsmanship.
Yes, that is pretty cool. All right, there's a video that's going on. That's happening, so we can talk through as the video is playing. So a lot of these videos are put together by Miles Conrad. He actually has a degree in broadcasting.
That's cool.
And he got it from, I believe, Ole Miss. My favorite part is that they couldn't memorize their line. It's okay, though.
It's all right. It's buffering or paused.
They paused it for a second. Don't worry, folks. It's not us. It's just the video.
It's just them.
I think they are trying to get the second speaker to get working.
That's a lovely shot.
Oh, that is nice. We're going to start over. It's okay.
Who's number 13? I believe that's Sophie.
Sophie with a nice.
So great.
With a nice picture. You know, that's the action shots that you can get are phenomenal.
Yeah.
My wife used to do some broadcasting, or not she used to do journalism. So she has a journalism degree, and she used to do photos. and was. They're still trying to get it.
It's not very loud.
No, I got a feeling it's. I think what we're hearing is.
That's definitely not connected to the speakers.
No, and you know what's funny, folks, is I have a pretty elaborate setup. Outside of what I do here, I don't really know too much about. Like, I wish I could go down and help them.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
Caitlin takes her big sister role beyond the.
Goodness.
Now we're going to go back. So the first one they're going to talk about is Caitlin.
Yes. Caitlin is the captain of the team. She's super
Oh.
cool.
That's very, very cool.
Number 11.
It's a senior night. How lucky am I to have gotten you to be my big sister? You certainly did make it easy for me to figure it out. After running around the parking lot 7 times, it was finally revealed that she would be my big sister for my freshman year. Caitlin is always so encouraging with her daily hugs and pep talks before the game. The Jesus
That's so echoey.
she comes supplied with aren't even that bad either. Caitlin takes her big sister role beyond the volleyball court by checking in on me with my personal life to make sure I'm okay, which always means so much. She's a math whiz and is generously offering.
Again, what's cool about our ability to get some senior night aspects is the fact that they will get some cool messages from their teammates. Because again, when you're working through about with each other for the last few years,
Yeah.
you do develop a good bond and relationship
Yeah.
as a team.
I've heard from a few people that they're really sad that it's senior night,
Yeah.
and that like it's a really cool night and you get presents and stuff, but it's also really sad.
Right, and that's the one aspect is it's a bittersweet moment. So we got looks like we have Phoenix, and I don't know who the other one is. Talking
know
with
either.
Aaron. It's hard. They take their numbers off, and I
I think
got
she's
nothing.
on JV.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
But that, like I said, it's cool that they gave the girls about 60 seconds to kind of say some cool things about their teammates, and that's always nice.
That's super cool.
Yeah, I've seen senior nights on both the high school level as well as the college level, and all of them are that bittersweet moment. And you see kids, especially in some of the cases, this might be their last time they play organized volleyball, and it's kind of that last moment. And if they go off to college, and again, going off to college playing sports, that could be your last time to do those things. And so it's hard on a person. Like I said, then you add the elevated piece of this game meaning a little bit more.
Yeah.
Not only is it your senior night game, but it's also for the championship.
It's also the championship.
It'll be a good motivator.
Yeah, it's a lot too though.
And there we
I
got.
think they can bring it.
We got Mary up there.
Mary, number 19.
I'm glad you could read that number because it looked like a 10 to me.
It did look like a 10, but there was a gap, and yeah.
That's all right. Folks, in front of us, we have 2 balloons, and we're going to move them out of our way at the start because they're right on the court aspect. But for me, I'm just looking at it like 32. It's really 23. What's cool is to see a lot of the fans got their phones out recording the little video. And I'm sure Miles will post it out somewhere, or it'll go up on the booster page.
It looks like it's on YouTube. I mean, that's what it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I believe you're right.
That's what the little bar at the bottom looks the same as.
It looks like the YouTube player, yeah.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of them are mentioning the making memories and the family community aspect, that working together. So you see a lot of the same sentiments in terms of that. And we actually have Miss Wall, who is their former coach for a lot of them.
She was my band teacher for 6th grade.
Yeah. And so Miss Wall used to do the JV team
Yeah.
for numerous years, and so she's actually out here tonight. She was actually the one setting them up on the outside to send them in.
Oh, that's cool.
Maria is now up on there. You can't see it. It's right where that white balloon is, but I don't want to move things because it's their senior night. And I don't like. I'm already gonna move their big 2-3. But yeah, Miss Wall was here to kind of wish them well. It's Coach Erica has been over here setting it up. Rory's here to help things out as well. And then we also have numerous high school celebrity teachers over here. We got Coach McCune was here. Who were some of the other ones you saw?
Coach Evenho.
Coach
Elmquist.
Coach Elmquist. Coach Flecker's over there.
Yeah.
See, I don't even know if they think Coach McCune's kind of incognito. He's got a hat on and not really saying too much, and so I think they've all passed him. But we do have a little collection of teachers almost at center court.
It's right behind the 3.
To get it, celebrate those seniors again. We got some of the, I think, potential boys varsity basketball players. I saw them actually warming up. Doing some shoot around, and it looks like maybe a few soccer players as well.
Yeah.
We got a larger than normal, I'll say, older fan contingent.
Yeah.
And not as many young kids, but that's all right. All right, and then now we have Kelsey getting her recognition, and I believe that'll be the last one.
18. So if you can't read that number and it looks like a 10, it is in fact an 18.
Cammy, yeah. And I know Cammy was excited and ready to go.
Yeah.
All right. Now we have the little senior roar as well. Get the clap from the crowd. All right, awesome. You can see, like I said, they're all excited. They're all ready to go.
Yeah.
And now we come to our fun part, which is going to be the about 20 minutes of warm-ups, I think, is what it really comes down to.
Now there's the picture.
Yeah, they're getting some pictures in. You'll see some pictures taken. I'm sure the coaches on the opposite side getting them all in there as we're getting ready and getting set.
And now warm-ups.
Now warm-ups. Kind of recap before we kind of step away for a little bit. Lincoln Charter, I believe, ended up winning the JV game. I can't remember now.
They did win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they won 2-1.
Not by much, though.
No. The game was pretty close, which I know previously in the first meeting, the JV team had lost to 2 straight games. And so now, as a result, we move on to the varsity game. They look to avenge that loss.
Yeah.
All right. So with that, folks, we have, like I said, it's about 20 minutes or so. So we'll come back in about 15 minutes. So it's we'll get back close to about 6:10. All right. So if you stick around, we'll be back around at about 6:10. All right. You are watching PLSN on PLP TV. I'm Mr. Burr.
I'm Sarah.
And we'll be back shortly. All right, we're back. We still got about 2 minutes 57 seconds for Pine Lake to do their thing, and then there's a couple more exchanges as we go through.
There might be more warm-ups after this. Honestly, not sure.
There's I know they have Lincoln Charter does their serving side.
Yeah, and then Pine Lake does ours.
Yep, and so they kind of go back and forth. So while we are setting up, and you folks have that kind of view of the screen, you know, Sarah and I were talking about it a little bit before during the senior presentation, but tonight is a huge night because it's for the championship.
Yep.
So it'll be a good piece, and we'll see how it goes. The first game they actually had against each other, I believe Lincoln Charter took it in 3 straight sets. And so Pine Lake's looking to recover out of it. They've been on a roll.
Yeah. And I think everyone's very, I don't know, hyped up because it's senior night. They don't want to lose on senior night.
Oh, yeah.
So.
A big black bag. That bottom one. I am helping, actually. It's up front right there.
Okay.
We're getting Kyle plugged in so he can hear us as well, because sometimes it helps him. So as he's transitioning, so Kyle is with us. You might actually see him sneak onto the camera, and so it'll hold it into one of these pieces right there. Hey Kyle, the very, very bottom one. And so as a result, like I said, it'll be a good, hopefully it's a good game. Obviously, we're going to hope that Pine Lake wins.
Of course.
But we'll be impartial as best we can. Not really.
No, we won't.
All right,
Don't
fair
lie.
enough. I was trying to be nice.
Thank you.
Now, oh look, you got the sign.
I do have the sign.
That's for Cammie, right?
For number 14, Cammie.
All right, yeah, Cammie.
I don't know why I said it like that, but
That's all right. Because you're excited about it.
it's funny.
So we got a lot of things going on. So we are officially on fall break. So these kids are now kind of being able to relax.
Yes, thank goodness.
First quarter is over. Hopefully it went well.
That might not be thanks goodness. Thank goodness.
Well, you know what? I know that tough media class you did pretty well in.
I know, that's such a hard class. I'm struggling to keep up my A. It's horrible.
See, Kyle, you should have took media.
You didn't know how to take media?
Well, he's got a pretty full schedule.
Ah, true.
You know what though? If you let me work at it, Kyle, I'll figure it out. No, we got a lot of good things. So that's happening. Kids are excited. We had, I think, a few people leave a little earlier than 2:25 today in terms of they had parents signing them out as they're getting ready to go to somewhere fun.
Yeah.
I personally, literally the only thing we're doing in the Burr family is we're going to Atlanta for a day. We're going to go to the Georgia Aquarium.
At least you're doing something. There's a lot of people that aren't, so that's pretty cool.
Well, you know what? I'll be honest. And your mom might feel the same way as working in schools. When the breaks come, I honestly don't want to do anything.
My mom would disagree because she always wants us
active.
to go places.
Yes.
She wants to give us experiences.
Yeah.
But all of our breaks, our fall break, we're going to Alabama, and she's like, we're just gonna chill because we have family up there.
Yes, that's pretty
so
cool.
So we're going to a farm where electronics are almost they don't work. It's gonna be great. We're gonna be vibing.
See, and that's the thing. That's the cool part is, sometimes that's just what you need, and that's an okay thing. I am all for the fact of not having to do anything.
Yeah.
Because my wife will want to go places, and I'm like, really? I was like, I'm on vacation.
I need times to not do stuff because I'm just so exhausted from school and everything.
Well, that's what my son was laughing at me because, we have a teacher work day tomorrow. And I was like, buddy, you don't get it. That is like the best day because I can get everything I need to get done.
Yeah.
And like the grades will,
That
like
has
my
been
grades,
me
done.
this week. I've been getting as much as I can done, and it sucked because I just have to get it done. But then it's done, and it feels better, and my break will be that much better.
Yep.
I have one assignment left, and it is a history assignment with one of my partners, or with a partner person.
And see, those are things that a little bit easy,
Well, technically, I have homework from Rhodes. Gosh, Mr. Rhodes, I really hope you're watching this. No, actually, it's not that bad, but it's okay.
We won't tell him, even if he is watching. Actually, you know what? If he is watching, all of a sudden I'll get a text. My phone will vibrate. He is sometimes an avid listener.
Huh.
Kyle, did the first quarter end for Goodwill for you? He says a yes. I saw a little Kyle Anderson walking by today. I tried to give him a fist bump, and he kind of looked at me like, what are you doing? But on top of that, oh, wait, hold on. My phone just – that's Miss Cook. Oh, Mrs. Volk is watching on YouTube.
Yay!
So we have –
shout out to Miss Volk.
Miss Volk. What's crazy is when I pulled into campus to get set up for this today, she and Miss Gottschall do a little walking around the loop.
Yeah.
They're always walking around. Kudos to them.
Yeah.
I can't – I don't have that ambition. Like, it was a lot of work for me to bring up these desks that we're sitting at. If you are watching us, Miss Volk, tomorrow we also have PLP football. So we have a PLP football game. It's against Bishop McGinnis. And so, folks, if you're have nothing to do on a Friday night and you just want to sit back and relax and watch some football, we're going to be able to bring that to you as well. Kyle will be there. Matter of fact, I think I've talked Kyle into putting on a headset for at least a little bit at the football game. Vanessa will be there, and I will be there. If Kyle takes over the headset, I'll be able to just sit back and watch from up top, which I'm quite okay with. All right. So we do have that happening next Wednesday. We will actually have PLP soccer taking on CSD. So we'll have that big rivalry going on. So you can catch that game as well.
What even started our rivalry with CSD? Did we just wake up one day and be like, oh, we're just going to...
It's just going to be CSD?
It's just going to be CSD.
So it's funny.
Like, I feel like there's more normal options. Like,
well, so it's always funny. I was actually thinking about the idea of rivalries the other day because that's what I do in my car because I have nothing else to do. That's what it is. Miss Volk appreciated the shout out. She goes, I'll tell Miss Gottschall we're famous now.
Yay.
Yeah, you are, Miss Volk. But the reason why the CSD is a rivalry is a couple things. Close proximity. It's the closest school that we have in terms of just down the road.
Yeah.
And I want to say CSD and PLP kind of started around the same time frame in terms of the charter schools.
Okay.
And so as we were developing our programs, so were they. And initially, I would say they, from a athletic standpoint, they had a little bit stronger athletic program. And I think we have now caught up to the point where, just like we saw at the last volleyball game, it makes for a good competition between the two sides.
Is that Miss Wall?
That is Miss Wall. Miss Wall just walked in.
Oh my gosh.
She is bound and determined to take a spike ducking and covering there because she's walking across.
I gotta go say hi.
You could see it. But no, and that's why it's as we were starting to get better. Like their boys basketball program wasn't always top notch at start, and ours did quicken up a little bit better. And so our basketball coach actually used to consider Lincoln Charter our big rival. And then for about 5 years, Lincoln Charter went and hung out with the schools out on the west side of the lake, the 1A schools, and we were stuck with the kind of southeast Charlotte and more Cornelius charter schools.
I don't think that we're going to change our rivals that easy because
No.
everyone's kind of made up their mind. But do you think Lincoln Charter is a plausible
Oh, I think so.
next rival if we have.
I
if
would
we
say,
switch.
yeah, I think.
Or
If,
just another one, just to add on. 'Cause
no, I would
of
say.
course, we're Pine Lake.
I would say we add on. Personally for me, I think, like I grew up Eastern Michigan. We had two. We had Western Michigan and Central.
Yeah.
And so that was who we were always competing against. I think Lincoln Charter fits up there just with CSD. I think it's a little bit different, and I think for some of these kids, this is maybe the second year. I can't remember if they were in the conference last year, but this might be the second year they've been getting used to the Lincoln Charter kids again. Because, like I said, for 5 years it was crazy. We played them every year, and then all of a sudden it was like, all right, well, our schedules don't match anymore, so we'll see you later. And the only time we might actually see them is in playoffs.
Yeah.
And so I would say the Lincoln Charter PLP is a good rivalry as well.
Yes.
And actually, if you look at most of our sports, the top 3 schools are usually Pine Lake, PLP, and CSD. Mountain Island throws themselves in there now and then.
Pine Lake, PLP, and CSD.
Oh, sorry, Pine Lake, Lincoln Charter, and CSD.
There
sorry.
we go. It's like, are we on there twice?
We're on there twice because we're that good.
We're just so great.
We're so good that we have to be labeled twice. Then did you see how I did Pine Lake once, PLP, just to catch those listeners. There you go. Well done. That's, folks, why she's got an A in media and broadcasting.
Yeah.
And so we got we have a large contingent of JV folks as they are snacking on the cupcakes, cookies, brownies, and all sorts of stuff down there that they had for senior night, I think, before the games had started.
I feel like I should get some cookies, cupcakes, and brownies.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing myself, but I think we could have probably helped ourselves and no one would have noticed.
I wouldn't have. I'm not that bold.
No. See, there's a lot of things that, we talked about the balloons and I just moved them.
Yeah.
But I don't think I would take the food. No, not from the seniors.
No, that's...
Maybe the senior football players, and I'd come up with a reason, but that's okay. Matter of fact, our senior night for football will be taking place during barbecue night, which is October 21st. So that's just around the corner.
In October.
October is full.
It's full on my schedule. It's full on the school schedule. It's a lot.
It is. There's
we
a
have
lot
our fall break.
Yep.
And then we come back. There's the father-daughter dance.
Oh, yes, October 15th.
Yeah. And the only reason I know that and I have that in my brain is because it's on my birthday, and I find that actually hilarious.
Well, there it is. And there's been numerous signs I've seen, and a lot of you media folks have talked about it in the podcasts or the videos that you guys have put together.
And then some sports are wrapping up, like
There's
volleyball.
Volleyball. Matter of fact, this is the last regular season game, so starting next week they'll get into playoffs. I'm pretty sure Pine Lake will make the playoffs regardless.
Yay.
And football wraps up at the end of October. The boys soccer, I think, ends next week with CSD, I believe. And then they'll kick off so these guys will actually probably have next week the conference conference tournament, and then the state one.
The PSAT.
Yes, the PSATs on Wednesday.
Yep. I gotta go take that. And then the PACT is November 2nd, so that's
right
close
after.
Close enough to October.
Well, that's one. You think you don't go to school much in October. November is just almost just as good because you have the first year off, and then you have the second, the first. You have the first off for conferences, second off for the PACT, and then the Veterans Day, and then it'll be like you have one full week, I think, in November. That's it. And that's right before Thanksgiving.
And then December comes, and we got like nothing.
Yes, then it's 3 full weeks. That'll be the longest 3 full weeks I think we have.
Yeah. Third quarter's always the worst, though. Ooh, So I was just informed that one of my mom's good friends, and we'll go with my good friend too, Miss Vaughn, is also on this YouTube thing. Yeah, there we go. Words. So shout out to her.
Doing it good. All right. Introductions are going on. All right. They're getting the announcements going as they're setting up and getting ready for the game. Oh, your brother just got a little volleyball.
He did get a volleyball. The seniors get to throw their volleyballs, the little ones, and they decorated it. And his has some fish on it because he's a fish weird.
All right. So we have the national anthem. All right. We're getting ready.
That was such a weird position to stand in. We were like
yeah, you have to lean against the wall, and there's no standing straight when you got a large desk in front of you and not much room.
Yeah.
I will say the national anthem is a little bit easier at the football game.
Yeah.
Just a tad.
You can actually use the rocker up top, right over there, and then this one right here.
All right. Helping Kyle out with a little bit of the camera.
My mom's dancing in my general direction. It's really funny.
Yeah, that was... I don't have words for what I just saw. And folks, you might have actually seen it on the film.
That would be amazing.
It might be there. You can look back. That could be a replay later.
That will be a replay later.
All right. Here's my favorite part. We have the kid that starts and then gets subbed out right away.
Yep. Sophie is that kid. I love that for her.
Oh, let her back for you. All right.
So our starting team right now is Maria, Mary, I believe that is Peyton, Caitlin, Sadie, and Rory, who I learned as a freshman.
Ah, all right.
Yeah.
Well, then there you go. All right. Lincoln Charter comes out with a huge spike going cross court, getting the first point. Maria takes it down the line, and it's in. All right, Pine Lake ties it up, going back and forth.
Number 8 up to serve.
All right, Peyton's getting in there.
I always feel weird when like the crowd silences right when I say something.
That's
and
all
I
right.
don't think anyone can hear me.
No,
But it sounds loud to me.
That's in. Yes, that's the one aspect. You got to realize no one can really hear us.
Yeah. But I feel like I'm yelling, but I'm not. It's weird.
We get another point for Pine Lake as a nice little cross-court smash. Lincoln Charter sets it up. Blocked by the duo of Maria and Mary.
Yeah.
The senior duo over there denying it.
They're really tall, giants.
I wish they would have done there's a old basketball player when he would block it, he would do a finger wave. I wish they would have done the finger wave.
That would have been really funny.
That would have been good for me.
I didn't know that was a thing until you said something about it.
Well, there you go. It's an old school thing. I don't even know if many people have it. Oh, the block wasn't there that time, and number 1 smashes it in. All right, sub coming out for Lincoln Charter. Getting a lot of the
Both teams have their liberos in.
Oh yeah. And then your defensive players.
Yeah. Different colored jersey.
Yep. Played it off. Nice.
Yeah, they got it over. That was good. Ooh, that was
Maria's trying to tap it down there. Oh, off the block. Anyway.
dang.
All right. So they tie it up 3-3. Again, as we saw with the last week's game, makes it it can go back and forth. And we talk about it's a game of runs.
And I'm waiting to see, but last week, a lot of the thing with the team was that we were playing on the net a lot, and Pine Lake's not used to having another team play up there with them because we like to play on the net a lot.
Okay.
And so we won. It was great, but I mean, it was close.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that was part of it, so I'm waiting to see if Lincoln Charter's going to play on the net or less.
Well, I will say, just the eye test, it looks like, Pine Lake does have the height, so that does give them that slight advantage when it gets up close to the net. And what's been interesting is a lot of these teams have kind of traded back and forth victories. Mountain Island, who technically is also tied for the lead, but they don't have the opportunity to win tonight, the championship like these two teams do. But CSD, Mountain Island, Lincoln Charter, Pine Lake, they've all kind of went back and forth. So, Pine Lake was able to knock off CSD both times, but Lincoln Charter only got them once. However, tonight's the one that both teams want to win because it's the one that either they walk home with a trophy or they don't.
Yeah.
I do think both teams will qualify for the state. I think how well they both have played, even if you don't win in your conference, I think they're high enough in the conference that they will.
But winning in your conference just gives you that little extra.
It gives you the extra, and then there's
and
always.
it's so cool. It's a.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And the other piece is, I think it very well could help you get a home court advantage for that first round.
Yeah.
Which is always nice because then you're not traveling, because you could travel 3 hours away, and that 3-hour bus ride kind of throws you off sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially
and we love trophy vibes.
Oh, we
I don't know if we get a trophy, but like the vibe of getting a trophy.
I think they get something.
Yay.
We've cleared out the trophy case. We got to put new things in there. All right, Pine Lakes ties it up 6-6. Number 10 looked like she was raring to get up, and she gets it in there. I've noticed both teams have gone for that cross-court spike.
Yeah.
Playing it across, cutting the ball.
Kind of dangerous because it can go right over that line.
Yes, you have to be pretty precise with it. The ball's got to be getting down quick because you lose some of that spacing. Oh.
Get that. Good.
They got it over. Oh, little miscommunication. Pine Lake recovers. Chilton with the block.
Yeah. So
using some of those volleyball or basketball skills that I've seen her use.
one of our other seniors, Aaron, is on the field.
Rory, I feel, has grown quite a bit. He looks quite tall tonight. Oh, Pine Lake goes up.
Cammy's up to serve.
Oh, we got our, Sarah's got her sign up.
I do have my sign up. A little bit overshot. It's all right.
Cammy was a little excited.
Just a little bit excited.
Just a tad. You gotta say, rein it in, Cammy. Gotta pull the cannon back.
She's all good.
Oh yeah, that's the thing is that, you know, you get a lot of, that you can work with. Oh.
Is that in?
It was. It split between the libero and number 3 over there, Phoenix.
Yep.
They both kind of let it go. They thought it was going to be out.
It was close, though.
It was. That's out. I could have seen that one. All right, that makes it 9-9. So again, they're going back and forth with the points. One team's just looking for that run that they want. Phoenix with the serve, gets it in.
That was a good serve. I think it might have gone out if she hadn't gotten it, though.
Yeah. There's another good hit by Phoenix from the back row. Good way. The block, that case, the blocks helped, not because it actually stopped the ball, but it actually forced the Lincoln Charter player to play that cross-court shot, and what we talked about just happened where it went just a tad long.
Numero trace.
All right. That was beautiful.
That was a really good save.
That was a good serve, good dig.
Yeah.
They just couldn't recover out of it. She got it right on the ground almost.
That was so good.
Yeah. And then that serve.
Number 6.
Just barely got over that net, so Phoenix did a nice job there. And again, that's another positive for got off. Looks like I got off Cammy's shoulder. But that's a positive for Pine Lake in terms of, you know, Phoenix is another one of the young freshmen out there.
And so she's a good server, which is not always the case with them.
No, and she'll continue to develop her skills as the time goes on.
I think it can be hard when you learn too many serving skills, because then you try to
you play it around.
You try to do something really fancy and cool, and then you miss.
Right.
And so you have to be a good judge of that too, and know your own skill level.
Oh. Number 5 hit the net. You saw the net kind of bounce.
Yeah.
And so that immediately negates any points of the net violation. Point goes to Pine Lake.
Sophie's up to serve, number 13.
13 going for the 13th point. Oh.
And that was.
Oh, they still got it up. They played it off the foot.
That's so awesome. I love it when that happens.
That was an amazing, good reactions on Schwaba's.
That was really good.
Schwaba saved it, and that was a phenomenal rally.
That was also a really good dig at the very end by the libero on their team, but that was really great. I don't think she even meant to.
No, she was just kind of hitting it up, and then she kind of looked at her teammates like, no, hit it over. Like, it didn't hit the ground yet. Let's do this.
Yeah.
All right, and those are the kind of things that you want to go on your way on senior night.
Yeah. That was cool.
Ah.
It's okay. We got a little bit of a boost in confidence, I think, from Maria's thing, and I don't think that the serve messed that up too much.
No, and that's the thing is I think we got to play through some of those because you know that's going to happen. And again, they want it so close to that net to make the digs hard.
Yep, over. There you go.
One looking for a little cut shot.
Cammy with the set. And Mary with the kill. It's a great assist.
That is. Good move.
And now Caitlin and Peyton are
coming back
subbing in.
Pine Lake has a kind of a collection of certain service experts, I'll say.
Yeah.
And Peyton's one of them. I think Phoenix is one of them. And because I always see them subbing in.
Is a position where almost all that you do is serve when needed. I mean, that's not all that you do. Like, you play when you're on the court, but you're needed for those occasional serves that need to be really precise.
Well, you know, you get in there, and that's where you play that rotation aspect.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I think the line girl, she was early with her flag. I think she was right, but she had that flag out before it hit the ground.
Oh, well.
She's like, yeah, it's out. All right, cross court comes through. Off the block.
That was really good. Out.
I would imagine the biggest injury, and maybe not necessarily in high school volleyball, but in college volleyball, broken fingers.
Yeah.
That's I would.
Because, like, occasionally also, like, when you get, like, a joust when two blockers or hitters or whatever you call it meet with the ball in the middle, and you have to figure out who's stronger with just pushing that over.
Yep. So, yeah, I would imagine that's got to be up there.
I mean, the other thing is, like, you jump so much, so broken ankles.
Yes. Another great block by the Maria.
Yeah.
Can we call him Eminem?
What?
Can we call him Eminem? That was blocked by the Eminem team, Mary and Maria.
Yes.
All right.
Eminem.
They don't know that
like
yet,
that.
but that's going to be their nickname from now on. It might only be the
It'll
few
only
of
be,
us
yeah.
that are listening,
It'll
but
be okay.
it's there.
I can get Andrew to make it a thing.
There we go.
Yeah.
All 4 people. We have 12 that go in and out. Seriously, though, that Rory, he's walking in your screen right now. He's about as tall as the net. Rory's over there. You can see him. Rory is quite tall. I don't know. That is a very tall lion.
That is a very tall lion. You can see, like, the gap between the leg and the shoe. It's kind of funny.
Oh, that lion shouldn't stand next to over there. All right.
Okay, Eminem, Caitlin, Rory.
That's it. I like it.
Sadie, and Peyton up to serve with a really good serve that they didn't recover from. Get that over.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Oh, Caitlin.
No, the Lincoln Chart coach was looking for 4 hits, but it really was only 3. But that's a block that goes out of bounds on the opposite side.
Yeah. So do blocks not count as one of your hits? Because I know in volleyball you only get 3.
You only get 3.
Like
I believe the block.
Don't count.
The blocks are
so
deflection
you can hit
off.
It again,
yes.
if you block it, which is why Maria got to hit it twice.
Right.
I want to say.
Yes.
So that makes sense. I guess.
Oh, that wasn't going over, even if it wasn't blocked.
Yeah.
Pine Lake still up 17-14 in the first set. Oh, yeah. Like I said, it's a game of runs. And so as a team gets on a run, we watched it in the JV game where we saw Emily, who was serving for the JV Pine Lake team, went on a run, took a game that I thought was out of reach for Pine Lake.
And brought back up.
Brought them in within 1 or 2, I think. And so, you can play with that. All right. All right, here we go. Pine Lake talking a little strategy. Oh, the libero kind of gets it off her. Got her off her arm. Maria jumped a little bit too early.
Dang. Yeah.
She was excited for it. She wanted it. And
You gotta time those really well.
Yep.
It's another difficult aspect of volleyball that you gotta take into consideration.
Yeah, and that's one aspect. Yeah, again, that's part of that. Even in the warm-up phase, getting up in there and learning to know when to jump, because she got it that time. Kind of a little drop shot by Lincoln Charter.
It's almost like, have you ever seen those dumb, like, teen movies where there's, like, a nerdy person and they learn to play a sport with math?
Yes.
It's like that.
Yes.
But
you gotta be able to think, and it becomes a reaction almost.
yeah, but without the math part, because
Yes.
nobody's got time for that in the real world.
Sorry. Who do you have? Ms. Rosano?
No, yeah.
Sorry,
Mr.
Mr. Rosano. It's okay.
I don't even think he is a
No, he's watching no. Tonight he could watch us.
He could, but I don't think that he would mind.
Yeah. We could just blame it on me. Oh, that goes out. Maria comes out. I think Sophie came in for her, but I'll be honest, I'm not really sure.
Maria and Mary both came out.
Oh,
Sophie,
Eminem's done right now.
Yeah, Eminem's done for the minute. Eminem done for the
Eminem
minute.
has done for the minute.
It's a lot
Nice.
of M's.
That is a lot of M's.
I believe they subbed in 15, Isabella, but I'm not sure on that.
Oh,
Ooh.
Phoenix
Yes.
trying to get it over.
It's a good.
Off the block. That was another way to play the spike. You don't have to hit it right down. You can play it off the block to try to get it to go out of bounds.
Yeah, but if you're gonna play it off the block, you better aim.
Yeah,
correctly.
you gotta make sure you're again hitting it in the right spot. Oh. I got it up and over. Those are
That was
kind of
good. Sophie didn't like run pat into the net area. That was impressive.
You got to stay out of that net. Phoenix looking to slam it down.
Ooh.
Good play by the libero on the Lincoln Charter side and hits it right down the line. No.
I like when she somersaults when she saves the ball.
Saves it. Well, it kind of almost rolls it into a good positioning.
Rolling thunder.
There you go. But yeah, it kind of rolls her into the next position there. All right. Little tap shot. Nice.
Yes. Very nice.
All right. Cammie's coming back
Cammie's
in.
coming back
Kelsey's
in.
coming in for
Yep.
Pine Lake. All right, Cammie had some good serves towards the end of the CSD game if you watched this last week.
Come on, Cam.
Nice
Yeah,
little cross-court
there you
hit.
And they didn't return it. Cammie's back up to serve.
Well, again, Cammie hits a hard serve, so if you don't
Yeah.
hit it just right, it makes that first hit a little
Yeah.
difficult.
When she gets it over the net,
Oh.
it's a dangerous serve.
Yeah. And that serve
that's-
takes it to 22-18 and
Another timeout.
another timeout by Lincoln Charter. And
Yeah.
actually last week, so when I had stepped away and you and Vanessa had taken over and I was down there filming, one of the things that the coach and I were talking about with CSD was when you use those timeouts early,
Yeah.
the problem came in is Pine Lake got on a roll, even being down. I think they were down by 4 at
Yeah.
that time, and we ended up tying it up. And so as a result, one of the things that came from it was the fact that
They
they didn't have
any
one
timeouts left.
to stop Pine Lake.
So it's good for us that they're using their timeout again in the
Yeah.
first set.
Right.
I would think you would want to space it out between sets, so only use one per set if you can.
And that's what we talked. I was talking to.
I don't know how many you have. Do you have 3?
You know, I don't know. So in basketball, we had 5.
That's a lot.
And so, and you can use them but you have 5 for the whole game, and so you use them sparingly. Like I always knew in my mind, okay, The earliest I'd ever want to use one in a quarter was 4 minutes in. And you played 8-minute quarters. All right. We kind of lost our cameraman, so we're going to keep it on the middle of the court. So you won't always see the serves, folks, but you'll at least see the score. Trust me. But you always want to space them out, so that way you can balance it. Oh, a little low.
It's all right.
That.
I love Cammie's reaction to her serve. Or she would just.
You can read how well the serve went based off how Cammie, as soon as she lands on her feet, she reads it. Her face tells it all.
Cammie just playing volleyball. I pointed out that she jumps like Mario when she's playing. There's like random things, and I pulled up a picture from this of it, and I sent it to her, and I told her I was going to draw Mario on her sign, and I never got around to it. But there's just certain players that you could just tell so much by how they're playing and their facial expressions, and it's funny.
We just had a line violation, so the server touched the line on the Lincoln Charter side, so Pine Lake got the point. We're now 24-20. So they're a set. They're Pine Lake looking to take that first set. They just got to get 1 point.
Come on. Let's go, Pine.
Oh.
What was that? I'm so sorry, but.
Miss hit, and again, we talked about the timing.
Yeah, and maybe Pine Lake's getting a little too confident. I don't know what's happening here.
Well, you know,
maybe they're just a little nervous.
We'll say one. Oh. They wanted to let it go, and last minute Rory made a decision to hit it. So we're at 24-22 now.
It's all right. Come on, Pine Lake.
24-23.
My grandpa is next to me, and he's stressing me out because he, like, shaking his head every time that we miss a point or we mess up, and it's stressing me out, and I'm not even on the field.
So this is the perfect time. Pine Lake calls a timeout.
That's a good time to call a timeout.
Yeah, to slow down that momentum.
Yeah.
And so again, it talks about one of those things where you do need to have those timeouts kind of there, and you can kind of collect yourselves and figure out, okay, what needs to happen. This is what we got to do. Throws the server off the rhythm a little bit.
And this is our first this set, which is good.
Yep.
It's about to call it a quarter. It is not a quarter.
Well, that's always get confused. You get the word set, you get the game.
There's a lot of terminology in sports. It's vocab words.
And I should do some more studying, but I don't have time for that.
I got on like this little like internet thing where I was just researched volleyball because Cammie for like a minute, and we just won the set.
Yep, it hit off our net up top.
And they don't count that.
That would be out.
Yep.
All right. And so that first set goes to Pine Lake. And we'll move to set number 2. Mr. Bird's got to make some changes. On the Adobe files.
One of my friends was saying, well, she had watched last week's volleyball game on recording because she had watched the last bit of it, and I was talking and I messed up. I had said some weird stuff. I was really tired. But she was like, clearly you're doing something right because we got more people here. I think that's only because of senior night, but, you know.
Hey,
it's
all right.
I'll take the credit.
That's it. There we go. That's what we got.
Yeah.
I'll take anything we got. Like I said to folks, you can look at the bottom of the screen. You can see this is PLP Senior Night. We have a broadcast tomorrow for football that starts about 7 o'clock against Bishop McGuinness. Next Wednesday we have the soccer against CSD. We'll also that'll have some Senior Night festivities as well tied to it, along with some other fall sports. So we got a good thing going here.
Yeah.
And we'll get you out. We just got to find another sport that you're interested in. You can do basketball. I'll help you along.
I can try.
I can help you along. That's the one. That's the one sport where I feel confident that I know. I mean, coaching numerous
Get
years.
some of my friends in basketball, and I'll do basketball.
Yeah. Well, like I said, the basketball. Yeah, when we started all of this with Bitters and I, years and years and years ago, it was all. We started with basketball because the one key was we had to do something that we could have internet access to. And so basketball was the one thing we had. And then, like I said, COVID happened, and that helped kind of spur us along a little bit more to get us what we needed and wanted. Now, I keep telling them they need to build. I want them to build a nice little, what they call a crow's nest right above where we are. And so we just climb a ladder and we go up there and we sit, and everything's set up. All we do is have to turn everything on, and we never have to take anything down.
Will the school ever make that happen? Probably not.
No, I thought I had the PLP sports boosters tucked into it, but it's one of those things that it's a very, you don't really see it too often.
Yeah.
And it's really the only good use for it is for filming and what we do. So they're always like.
We have sports, so I mean, we
It does. It makes it a little bit easier to broadcast and do the.
If we get a good
cool
like following and get some people involved who want to watch us, then maybe we could convince them.
Well, and that's the one aspect. Like I want to talk and get Miles. I'm pointing to Miles, like you guys can see me. I'm pointing to Miles. Miles is actually to the left of me, and I want to get him into our broadcasting class because he does a lot of cool things. He does a lot of like the hype videos you see for football and the graphics that you see. He's the guy that does it, and he's the man behind the camera. He's also the man behind the mic.
That would be a fun thing to do in media and broadcasting, a hype video for a sport.
I am all for it, so that could be. There you go. Now you know what you guys can do for the next one. Matter of fact, you don't want to do podcasts, you can do that.
Okay.
There you go. And so, I mean, but that is, like, those are the things that I'd love to have, because then normally I could fill it up the night before with all the videos that you guys put together, and we can broadcast them on these channels. And I want to grow this program.
If we do, like, sport videos, like at least one a year of, like, volleyball, then you can play it for the volleyball thing. And then if we do that for football, then you have that. Like, that'd be cool.
That's what we did we had a little fun with a few of the football players, just because they actually had some fifth period planning, and I filmed them, and I had a little bit of pieces with there. But I'm not sure what we're waiting on anymore.
I don't know.
Well,
Well,
I'm ready to go, but I guess they weren't. There we go.
They are now.
Peyton's serving to start the second set. Best of 5.
Ooh, that was good.
That was a good dig on Phoenix's part. Oh, goes out. Good dig on Phoenix's part. Just a tad off a little bit. Lincoln Charter set to serve again. I'm actually a little surprised I don't see more Lincoln Charter fans, and maybe they're mixed in with ours, and I just can't tell.
I think there might be. I think they're over there, but there's also some of our student population over where the Lincoln Charter section is.
Right.
Which is weird. Like, all of the guys that are here, and, well, there's a couple girls over there.
Yeah.
Like, the student section for us is over by Lincoln Charter.
The adults over there.
Yeah. And I'm guessing that some of those are Lincoln Charter adults.
I would imagine.
I would think most
I
of
see
those
a lot of red.
Yeah.
All right. Pine Lake gets their first point off a long serve from Lincoln Charter. And that sets up one half of the M's. Mary coming in.
Serve. And the M&Ms are here. They're just not both in the front row.
Yes.
But
Mary's in the back. Maria's in the front.
good.
That Right
that
into the
out?
corner. That was in.
Looks out to me.
We have a collection of lower school students doing what looks to be yoga on the left side.
That is really random.
It's
What?
on the left side of your camera, just under the scoreboard, folks, if you're curious. Oh.
Who is the one that is like orchestrating this? Who decided this would be a good idea?
I don't know. But they all, now they've kind of stopped, now that we mentioned it. That's
now
how
they're
it
just
works.
throwing stuff at each other. It's okay.
That's all right. I'm not the principal or assistant principal anymore, so. Got a pause in the action as the Lincoln Charter server is tying her shoe. I thought it was 4-1, but it says 3-1 on our scoreboard, so I'm going to switch it over.
Oh, I thought it was 4-1 too.
Yeah. Nice ball. Kind of puts it right
That
where
was a
nobody
good
is.
dip thing by Maria.
Nice little kind of
Very nice.
knuckle shot.
Touch.
Nice touch. That's a good way to put it.
Numero uno. Number 1. I don't know why I keep saying random stuff in Spanish.
That's okay.
I think my friend's rubbing off on me.
That's all right. We're just diversifying our broadcast.
Yes.
I'll be honest. So that was a good spike on Pine Lake's part. They tie it up 3-3. I would love. So our first immersion class is, I think they're in 7th right now. I would love for when they get up here
Yeah.
to have a dual.
Media
Be
broadcasting
like
thing?
another set going on right
oh,
now
that's cool.
with
yeah.
a Spanish broadcasting.
That'd be fun. That'd be cool.
I think that would be very cool.
Oh, they're back to yoga
All right.
in the bottom.
All right.
corner.
So we were right, by the way, folks. Sarah and I were on it. It was 4, so it's 3-4 now. All right. That goes out.
It's 4-4.
Now it's 4-4.
Foe to foe.
I thought
The
for a
foes.
second maybe there was a touch on Pine Lake's part, but sorry, it came off the block.
That was a good
a little
bop. by-
tink shot.
Number 3, Phoenix, I believe, which is a freshman.
Yeah. I just realized Grandpa left.
I know. I don't know where he went. You know what? It's fine. But he's not.
he was
oh,
making
he's
you
over
nervous.
there,
Okay.
Yeah. He was like this to me. He was like talking about how much I was talking with his hands.
All right. Lincoln Charter scores off. Tip from the block that goes out of bounds on Pine Lake's side. So it's 5-5. Similar start to the way
Yeah.
the first sets went off. That one, I felt like Sophie just kind of hung in the air.
Yeah.
Like she jumped,
She just froze.
and then it was like, all right, I'll wait till the ball comes to me. Now I'll hit it. Okay. There was some superhero stuff going on over there.
Matrix.
Yes,
There's a glitch.
Matrix. There was a glitch.
Sophie's breaking.
She's breaking Pine Lake.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Gosh, Sophie.
Cammy with a nice serve goes out of bounds. Pine Lake goes up 7-5. This is, doing pretty well, getting some of the fans back into it. Kind of a random assortment of sounds over on that far side.
You know what? They're trying.
They are.
They don't always try. Sometimes they try really well, and sometimes
You
they
know
just don't succeed at their trying.
what? Oh, we got a carry. Oh no, saying a 2-hit, so that she hit it.
Who?
It looks like it's coming off of Cammy.
Can we play that back?
We could probably look at it on your phone.
Let's see.
See, that's where the 2-hit comes in, because you have to set just right. And what they're saying is that the one that it was like 2 separate hits in there.
Yeah.
Oh, Pine Lake is able to recover out of that. Makes it 8-6. I forgot to tell you, I saw as the national anthem was happening and during the first set, Mr. Walker has joined the collection of teachers.
Braden Walker was gonna be here, and he said he got busy. So.
Oh.
But I'd convinced him to come because I was gonna bring Starbucks, but then I didn't end up staying after school.
Well, then there you go.
Yeah. So.
Maybe he knew.
Yeah. Oh, this is so fuzzy. This school Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Doesn't always work out in our favor. Looks nice here, though.
Yeah. Trying to find our little carry.
Might have to do a couple. Pine Lake still up 9. 9-6 in the second set. Nice set. Mary goes for the first one. Sophie tries to bring it back down. Oh, Mary is able to stop. She almost limboed the net. That was pretty good. Nice dig. Sack comes across. Goes right in into the back corner. Kind of right over, and it kind of knuckled down. And that's going to cause Lincoln Charter to cause another timeout.
Awesome.
Yeah.
While we're in a timeout, I'm going to see if I can find that. Do we know what point it was on?
It had to be, I think it's on that one.
It was that one, yeah.
It was right there.
I didn't. Maybe. That definitely.
No, it was actually probably when they get their, goes from 5 to 6. So it's when they got their 6th point. So Sarah's looking at it a little bit while they got a timeout.
Yeah.
It's going on. Pine Lake's up 11-6 in the second set. They're already up 1-0, as you can see on your screen.
When Lincoln Charter got their 6th point?
Yep.
Okay. Close.
I might keep resetting on you because it's a live one.
I know.
I don't know if I can pull it up. Let me see.
It's being difficult. I slide the thing.
All right, let's see here. See, look, because I had that up going earlier. That might be able to help us.
Yeah. You probably have better service, too. Better Wi-Fi.
All right.
What happened here? Why are we like?
All right, so let's see what happens here. We're looking at the replay, folks, on our end. Looks fine to me.
That seemed normal. I don't know.
But I'll be honest, that's the one. I can't tell what's good or bad.
Yeah.
All right, that's got to be a lift.
Dang.
That makes it. Ooh, I'm way off now. 11-7.
7-11.
So we're looking fine on our end, but I feel Rory's gotten a little bit smaller. I think he shrunk a little.
Yeah.
All right. Mary looking to slam it down. That's going to be out of bounds. (12-7). Again, I'll have to tell you, Lincoln Charter has been doing very well, and I'm always appreciative to them. I worked closely with what would be their Mr. Mosheri,
Yes.
Mr. Bryant. He and I were actually athletic directors together. He was the athletic director at Lincoln Charter when I was serving as an athletic director here at Pine Lake for a year, and so he and I got pretty close, and we still chat to this day, and so again, we always appreciate Lincoln Charter and the things that they do, and they work close with Pine Lake on other aspects. Oh, just over top. See, Kyle's away, and I have to do all this stuff, and now sorry, folks, I'm trying to escape up with it all.
Yeah. Is he coming back?
He is. Like I said, Kyle will be with us tomorrow as well. Like I said, I think I've talked him into putting on a headset for a little bit at least for the football game, since Bitters and Plotkin, who are my normal helpers from advising standpoint, but they are going to be out of town. Oh, I thought they were going to take out the iPad.
I was a little worried for that camera over there.
There's a camera just off the screen to our right here, and I don't know if it's Pine Lakes or
I would think it would be Lincoln Charter.
That was my assumption. Ours is
there.
on the opposite side facing us, but they almost lost it, that's for sure. Oh, another bad hit on the libero's part. Pine Lake goes up 15-8.
Rory looks depressed.
Rory's, I'll be honest. I may or may not have had put on that suit a couple of times while I worked at the lower school, and it's quite warm quite quickly.
Rory is not having the time of his life.
No, he is. He's a little. I'll be honest. The winter sports are better for it.
A little steamy.
All right, Pine Lake gets it over after a little bit of miscommunication.
Oh,
hits it in the nice corner. Takes it to 15-9. That was nice. Wow. That last little back corner shot right there.
They like those back corner shots.
Well, and that's because they have a handful. I believe 5 is the one that 5 and number 1 over there. They have pretty strong spikes.
Yeah.
But they need to maximize their spots, and so they really go for those back corners that they see open. All right, setting up for number. All right.
Let's go. That was maybe one of the M&Ms.
It might have been. I think they were looking. Is that or Caitlin?
Yeah. I think it might have been Mary. I'm not sure, though.
Lincoln Charter was looking for a net, but no call there.
Ooh.
Bounces off the top. They're trying to get it over.
And that was a really good
that was a good dig, and then a good hit back over. Phoenix sets it up, spikes it. Lincoln Charter hits it on the cross court, off the block.
It's all right. It was really close.
It was. That was a good effort on Lincoln Charter's part. And again, they either set it up to number 1 who sits on the outside, or number 5 who's on the far side on the camera over there.
Well, Mary's out. She got swapped for Isabella, so you only have a half of an M&M.
Oh, good block on Lincoln Charter's part. Sets it back up. Mary's looking to hit it again. Get it off that block. Maria, sorry, wrong M.
Yep.
Maria gets it down that
time. That was a good spike.
That was. She had the timing all set up, and it was perfect.
I enjoyed watching the scream that came from Phoenix when they got that point. She was very excited.
I feel Phoenix is a very strong player, and she is kind of that little spark on the court.
Yeah, I think that Phoenix spark.
Oh, that was good. That was not intended. That was just that's just who I am.
I think she can be a really good.
She can build that emotion up.
Yeah.
Goes long.
She ever manages to become team captain when she's a senior, we called it right now.
That's right.
Yeah.
I think that freshman class will be extremely helpful going forward.
Yeah.
That was a good dig. Knocks it, get in. Oh, kind of out of sorts. Doesn't get it over. That was a great dig by Sadie.
Yes, I can't tell. Is that Miss Redmond in the crowd? I could be very wrong. No, there's no way. No, I lied. I'm just trying to.
We can give her some support though. Say Miss Redmond was here, so that way if the kids watch it back, they'll go, oh yeah. I'll let her know that hey, we said you were here.
She's definitely not.
Cam hits it long. It's all right. They don't need to know that. There's a lot of buttons on here I want to hit on this little thing.
Don't press the red button.
Yeah. All right. 18-12. Best gets first team to gets 25. Second set, Pine Lake up one set to none. Oh,
Sophie.
Oh, that should have been a double hit.
I was about to say, what was that? Maybe they touched it on the net.
They must have.
Maybe the ref was just being blind. Yeah, that was. The ref's right. I don't think we should have gotten that point. I don't know why exactly. I think it hit somebody, and I also think that there was a double hit. But
he's saying it was in through there, but I thought it was the double hit myself earlier.
Yeah, I thought it was a double hit or it hit off somebody. But he's saying it was just in.
It was just in, yeah. All right, so Lincoln Charter cuts it to within 4, 18-14. Sophie trying to slam it down. Oh, getting a little tricky. Off the block.
Good job. Phoenix is another one of those players that you can read, like Cammie.
Yes. You can see if it's going to be a good or bad just before she even hits the ground again. All right, Phoenix back to serve for Pine Lake. Pine Lake up 19-14. Oh, it's going to go long. It's going to be off the wall.
Yeah. Pine Lake's point.
Pine Lake's point, 20-14.
Up to 20. I wouldn't be surprised if Lincoln Charter wanted to call another timeout, but also I don't know how many they have left.
Well, that's where you got to start playing it. You got to see if the kids can work through it because you don't have that many, and if you lose this set, you're down 2 sets to none, and you have to win the next 3.
Yeah. That was a rough.
That was
a rough slide.
I don't know if she anticipated actually wanted to go for it.
Yeah. It's okay though.
That is. It's one of those half decisions. Yeah, I mean that's nothing much you can do on that part. 20-15. Number 10 back for Lincoln Charter to serve.
This wall being here is throwing me off still.
Yeah. That's an out.
She's on the sheet still as an assistant coach.
Miss Wall?
Yeah, because they haven't updated it.
Yeah, and I really don't know who is the JV coach. Sorry.
That one dude.
Yes.
I don't know his name.
He's on the bench. We don't know his name.
Yeah.
And if he's a Pine Lake employee, I apologize.
I believe Cammie told me his name at one point in time, and I have forgotten.
But he does a great job with him. I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
All right, 22-15. Sophie trying to hit it.
What was that? How did she fall?
I think she was going backwards. Oh, gets it over.
Let's go. That was great. Keep playing.
Oh, they're saying it went.
Off the
so either went
antenna
on the outside of the antenna.
No, it wasn't on the outside. It was definitely inside.
It just hit.
I think it might have hit it, but barely.
Okay.
Dang.
I didn't think it hit the antenna.
I thought
beg
it
to
hit
differ.
the net near it, but I didn't think it hit it.
That's all right. We're going to get that point. 23-16. All right.
Pine Lake. Caitlin's back in with the M&Ms, and number 8's back up to serve again.
The parents getting a little stomp going. Payne usually kicks off the serve.
Yep.
The sets.
The serves of like the really, once we're towards the end, she's normally in there to serve.
Yep. Rory's gonna knock it through. Lincoln Charter gets it high. Payne just couldn't handle that one.
Even though she didn't get that, I think she's also another freshman to watch once she gets a little bit better.
Is Payne a freshman? Payne is a freshman.
She is a freshman. Yep.
I say look at that, but like I could see through your keys, but I can't, but it's okay. All right.
They're not my keys, they're my brother's.
Oh,
Not
okay.
that cool.
It's all right. Oh.
They'll be my keys next year when he graduates.
No.
That's us.
Yes, that was us. But there was a gentleman in the in the front row that kind of played it. He dug himself, and not that I don't think they were going to be able to play off of it, but
he helped him out.
Hey, well, he could have hurt him too, but they were getting close. All right, set point. Oh, block. And off. That's going to be in, so that takes the second set.
Is our win.
All right, Pine Lake's up 2-0. They're 1 set away from a conference championship, first one ever. And with that, we're going to take a minute break. We'll be back. Thank you for watching PLSN on PLP TV. All right, and we're back. Third set. I think I fixed all the stuff.
Is up 2.
Up 2-0, so they got to win one more. So the next 3 are all must-wins for Lincoln Charter. And Mary is not having it.
Mary said no way.
She said, "This is good. This is our game. This is our conference championship."
Eminem and Caitlin are like very on point seniors. We're gonna get this done.
Okay. Do you want water?
Yeah.
Yep, thank you. I promise I won't eat your pizza. Kyle brought a pizza. I can't. I didn't promise that. All right, it's 1-1. Number 15 coming in to serve for Lincoln Charter. All right. Kind of comes off. Little barrels just a little odd, but Caitlin gets it over.
Caitlin gets it over, yep.
All right.
Caitlin spikes it and
gets it in.
Yeah. Just barely, too.
It was. I saw it touch that line. All right, Phoenix coming in. Getting that little spark off the bench in terms of she brings a lot of energy.
We should get one of those things that drops down from the ceiling and like has all the TV screens so that we can play our broadcast. Like,
I agree. Well, you know, I wanted to put it out on that TV out there.
Yeah.
I'm pointing again, like
we can see.
Like anyone can see, and they really can't. Yeah, you're fine. You can just sit. All right. Oh, good block. Sets it up. Caitlin looking it in on the far side. So, I don't know what the call was. That's beyond me.
What are we calling?
I don't know. He put a hand up like 5, like, hey, I got 5 minutes. I need to get out of here kind of thing. So just give the point to that. Give a point to a blue team and let's move on.
A blue team?
Yeah. See how he did that there? Gets through the block and the 2 digs.
There is a lot of blue today.
That is.
Like, it's a lot of different shades, too.
I should have told you, folks. On the right side is Lincoln Charter. On the left is Pine Lake.
Yeah, the one with the red numbers
that's
is
Lincoln Charter.
The one that says Pine Lake with the white numbers, that's us.
The Eagles of Lincoln Charter. All right. Oh, they kind of run into each other, but they're okay.
It's a good
Pine Lake
return. Good chance ball type of thing. That
hits it off in the back, and that gets us to 5-2. Again, we're looking to go to 25. Only in set number 5 do they go to 15.
Yep.
Pine Lake up 2-0.
Maria serving.
Ah, she wanted it.
She tried. You could tell as she went down, like, looking at her, that she didn't think she was going to get that. And then she got really disappointed when she didn't.
I'm actually going to, so I have the scroll that I hardly ever use. But we're going to use it for good purposes.
A scroll?
There's a scroll at the bottom of our screen.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to remember what the scores were for game 1. And
oh, that's cool.
so, folks, I'll be honest. I don't really remember, so we're going to make it up.
25 something. 25.
Pine Lake has won both. And I'll fix the score. It's 6-4. I think Lincoln Charter had 19 in that last one. So at the bottom of the screen now, it's got PLP 25, Lincoln Charter 19.
Nice. Cammie served again. And she got it in. They did not return it, so we're up 7-4.
There we go. And that Lincoln Charter calls a timeout.
And Phoenix is very excited about that timeout.
Exactly. Again, she has that energy.
Yeah.
And again, one of the things is, you know, you're sitting here and you are literally, you know, at this point, 18 points away. No. Yeah, 18 points away from getting your first conference title in the sport for Pine Lake history. And so that sets you in motion. It sets you in a good setup for the conference tournament. It puts you in a good spot as you get into the state tournament. And so there's positives all around. And so, I mean, I can't blame her for
And
being
it's
excited.
senior night.
It is senior night. You're winning it for the seniors.
And she's a freshman, and the freshmen are, like, for your first season on the team, for this to be how it's going, that's got to be super cool.
Right, and that's the other, I mean,
And
that's...
for your last season on the team as a senior,
Oh,
that
yeah,
should be,
that'd
that's
be amazing.
so
Yeah,
cool.
Win or lose tonight, the thing is, you know, you had a phenomenal year. It's a good way to end,
Yeah.
you know,
And this
finish
is
the
a
regular
really
season.
good game.
Yes. Oh, gets it right in there. They found the little gap through that block. All right. Lincoln Charter number 10 setting back up.
What's your number if you were, like, on a sports team? What's your, like,
Number
number?
I always pick number 5. 5 was my favorite number, and to this day, if I have to pick a number for something,
Yeah.
always going to be 5. What about yourself?
So I'm 3.
3?
3 is my favorite number of all time. If I'm picking a number, it's 3. If I pick a number 1 to 2, I pick 3, and then that ends up being 1 because you count.
Yep, you go.
1, 2, 3.
Still in. Oh, no.
Oh, that
They
good
kind of
for
threw him off a little bit. That was a good play out by number 15 there, Isabella.
was. Yep. See if I can get Cammie to look over here.
All right.
I don't want to, like, yell
I
her
think
name because there's a mic over here.
I think she's in the zone right now.
Yeah, she's very
Phoenix
not.
serves. Kind of they're going, it's kind of interesting seeing them playing back and forth up at the net. Oh, gets it over in the 3.
Holy.
Oof. Oh.
Oh my god.
Got a block.
Sophie keeps, like, messing up the block and then getting the end all be all thing. That's weird.
Oh, hits it off.
Yeah.
The Lincoln Charter coach was very upset. They were looking for a lift on that part.
I would be too. I mean, if I wasn't rooting for our team, I'd be pretty upset about any of that.
Yeah, because it does look like there's a little bit of a lift, so that they have the captain asking about what was the call. All right, and so the referee over on the far side in the screen, so you can see it over there, explaining to the captain, who's then going to relay that information to the
coach.
Relays to the coach. All right, so that sets back up Phoenix to serve.
Lincoln Charter's coach looks less scary than our coach just in terms of people-wise, but I feel like she would be more scary. I don't know either of them at all. I've never even said hi to either of them. But just from the vibe I'm getting from both of them, that's where it's at.
I will tell you, I've had great interactions with our coach. She's a phenomenal lady. She's always been great with me in both this spot as well as when I was just as a teacher and stuff. And then
she just seems like she would be.
Yes, the Lincoln Charter coach looks very intense.
But she looks less intimidating from like a me standpoint.
Yeah. No, off the block. Over the pizza on the front right there. So it goes to 10-6. Got subs coming in. Again, you feel the energy kind of getting up there as each point gets closer.
I almost want to see Lincoln Charter get this set just so that we have another thing to come back from.
Yeah.
But I also don't want that much stress and pressure.
No. Because that's when you start, you all of a sudden those seeds of doubt start flowing into your head.
Yeah.
And that's hard. Sometimes it's hard to come back from. Which again, I honestly feel a lot of things have gone, not even like the calls, but just a lot of things have gone Pine Lake's way.
Yeah.
The kick to save it on the second hit.
That was really cool.
The save a little bit earlier. A lot of those things play in.
Yes,
Play in. Maria just smokes it down.
Eminem. Coming in clutch.
All right.
That's cute. Okay.
So that makes sense now.
Yeah.
So Grandpa had to leave because he's heading back, but he's listening to us in the car, so that's good news.
I knew he had left because Andrew walked him out, and they waved. But I didn't know why.
Oh! Gets it off.
Dang.
14-6. All right, 11 points is the magic number.
Come on. That was a good
That was
save.
a good serve, yeah.
It was a good serve. It was a better start to a dig. Like, it was a good dig, but it just wasn't completely right.
Well, and if it just gets right off, just like that one.
Yeah, like that.
And
That
right
one was
now,
going out too.
and Sophia's reading the back row. That's going to be another timeout for Lincoln Charter. That's going to be close to probably their last one. And so again, that's where now see this timeout. If you're Pine Lake's side, you got to say, okay, glad you're excited. We're still not done. Anything can happen. You saw us come back from CSD, and so just relax, keep doing the things that you're doing.
Yeah.
And you'll be all right because you're 9 points away. And that's we can say they're 9 points away. If I'm down there, I'm not even telling them.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, those kids know that this is for the conference championship, so they're
really excited.
They're really going for it.
That's not going. The excitement is not leaving. No matter how much you tell them that, like, you gotta keep it going and not mess this up.
Oh yeah.
There's no way. There was so many smiles going on during that.
Oh, turn it a little bit. Just tad that way.
Alrighty.
All right. So Lincoln Charter tried to slow up the momentum.
Lincoln Charter there's some parents chanting in the crowd.
Oh, she wanted to call it in, but she calls it out. And keep in mind, the person on that side is not the Pine Lake flag;
Yeah.
it's the Lincoln Charter flag. So 17-6. Oh.
Oh, Sophie.
Yeah, they wanted that one. Even the coach kind of laughed at that one. Like, well, they were ready to go for it.
Up. Like, I know that she had help pulling people up, but she just looked like she just like flew.
Yeah,
Can she stop breaking the matrix? Like, what? Glitching?
Now the Lincoln Charter girl was ready to send it somewhere. It's going to be 4 shots.
Oh.
Even if they would have touched, it would have been 4.
Yeah.
All right, now we're getting 7. Actually, it's probably good that Pine Lake didn't touch it.
Yeah.
All right, 18-7. We're now 7 points away. I feel as if I need a little graphic that says 7-6. All right. Ooh, slammed it down. Again, that's why you got to watch number 5 and number 1. One's now serving, so that kind of takes her out of the play. And even Maria said, "Hey, that was a pretty good shot." Gave her a little high five underneath the net, saying that was good. Good. That's what. Yeah, it's an interesting rival.
Sportsmanship.
Yep.
Yeah. If I can say the word, that would be helpful.
19-8.
Dang. I know that, like, Lincoln could come back from this because we've done stuff like this, but, like, that is such a gap.
I feel as if Lincoln Charter, after losing a pretty close second set, they kind of gotten a little deflated, and then getting down so quick on this one has made it harder.
Dang.
They're trying to get it over. Maria's looking for a little tip shot. Gets it, 20.
That was great.
Crowd feeling it.
Yeah. It's a lot on the net.
Yeah. That she kind of had that little claw. It's a little cut shot that goes right into that front corner. All right, Mary looking to set up, gets it in there, kind of knuckles it down. A little long on a dig. Oh! Pine Lake doesn't get that one. They've been able to get a few of those. They just couldn't get it to roll. All right.
And Maria's coming out, and Isabella's going in.
All right.
Or not Maria, Mary. I don't know what I said.
That's okay.
Words are complicated.
That's hard sometimes.
I told one of my teachers that the words weren't wording.
It was
the first class of the day, and I had to read this passage. It was just not. The words were not wording.
All right, Phoenix has a nice little shot right in the middle. All right, seeing based off the rotation, goes in. I think it was even off a little bit of a Pine Lake. It's all right. 21-10. Still 4 points away.
And Maria's swapped out, so now we have only Caitlin as a senior on the
floor right now. But you can see it on the bench. They're getting excited. Oh, it's going to be off the top. I don't know if he can play it off there. Apparently you can.
Apparently you can. Maybe just not the middle. That doesn't make sense. I honestly, yeah.
I think
I'm glad that point went to Lincoln Charter just so that I didn't have to be like, oh.
Well, and that could be part of, in terms of how it plays up there, and what's in and out. And there are rules to those aspects, and
yeah.
Because again, they weren't hopping up and down at saying, "Hey, I hit that," so and everybody saw it.
22-11.
That was a good.
And Caitlin got swapped out for Cammie.
All right.
And 18 is now in.
Yeah, Kelsey,
so she is now our only senior on the floor.
All right, Cammie hits
Cammie
it.
hits that serve.
Oh, good
that
block.
Was a great block. Let's go. Net hit the antenna.
So she's saying it didn't come off the block; it came off of
the net.
24. So this is 1 point. This is it.
Come on, Cammie.
Coach is bouncing around over on the side. She's waiting for it.
Come on, Cam.
Gets it in. Oh, out.
Too much. Sorry.
A little too excited.
It's okay.
I think the coach might.
Sorry, Mike.
That's all right.
Cammie. Darn it, she's not listening.
She's gonna. Like I said, she's in the zone.
Mad about the serve, so I was
That's
gonna
all right.
show the sign. It's okay though.
They're getting there. They're up. Slow shot. Sets it up. Phoenix trying to. Oh, that was right where Phoenix had left. She kind of came across as she hit the shot, and that was a good block on Lincoln Charter's part. 23-13. So we actually got two. We need 2 points. So we're 2 points away still. That was
okay.
So I don't know where we gained a point, or where they gained a point.
Yeah. Okay. Out.
Goes
24.
out. Now it's 24. Now
First
Phoenix
set.
is coming in. Parents are starting to stand.
Mary's coming in.
All right.
I think they should just put all the seniors on the thing. I don't know if they can.
I don't know if you can. I don't know how the sub works. I don't know if we can get that many.
I don't think you can do that, but that'd be really fun. Yeah,
all
everyone's
right.
standing up. Come on.
The Pine Lake fans are standing up.
Oh,
all right. Trying to get back over. They do. Oh, she slams it down. And that's the game.
That is the game.
25-13 on set number 3. Pine Lake walks away with the CSAC championship after a 3-0 sweep of Lincoln Charter. That's an amazing
That was a
victory.
great
Well done.
game.
Good job on their part. And that's a good way to end your season. Good way to end the homestand.
Yes.
Senior night. They're all excited.
Awesome.
All right.
All right.
I appreciate you coming out, helping us for the volleyball games. That was awesome, Kyle. Thank you. I'm Mr. Burr.
I'm Sarah.
And thank you for watching PLSN on PLP TV. See you tomorrow.